There are definitely times where you should be super high intensity. There are times when you should definitely have super laser focus and use those tools to either help dig you out of or avoid altogether going into autopilot. But I caution you to not make the mistake that I did, which is like just use those tools all day, every every game to constantly avoid going into autopilot. It just became a process, a routine for me for, being super high intensity, being super focused every day, all day, and never sort of letting my guard down until one day I literally just found myself exhausted. It went from like on Saturday, I was super high focused, super high intensity, all kinds of energy, never on autopilot. And then like on Monday, I was just exhausted and there was nothing I could do to get out of that exhaustion. At some point, you're going to just completely fatigue your adrenals and you're not going to be able to muster that focus and that intensity anymore. You're just going to completely drain yourself. Eventually, it happens to everybody. So instead of trying to maintain that super high focus and that super high intensity all the time in order to avoid going into autopilot ever, my advice to you, and if I could go back in time, my advice to the past me would be smart about how you do it. Be selective how you do it. Develop systems, plans, strategies, how you can elevate your intensity, elevate your focus when you need to, and then have a plan and a strategy as to when you feel fatigue start to set in from being super high intensity, from having that super laser focus all the time. When you feel the fatigue start to creep in, use that as your indicator that, okay, now it's time to back off and it's time for rest and recovery.